So I thought this area was gonna be a great place for this pepper, and it looks like it is. And to the point where, look at where it's hiding its babies. The ants are trying to get to this pepper, beautiful pepper, hiding from me, but definitely not from the ants before me, right? Before it ripens. I mean, I can eat it like right now, beautiful. But as healthy as it looks, it's not just the ants, but also the scales down here. You see the scales? Okay, they are having a field day. I just put some apple peels here and the ants are having a field day. Now, I don't know if this, I'm going to get some pesticides for the scales. I don't know what's going on with the ants. I don't know. I don't really want to put ant, like those things that I buy from Home Depot on where the ants are. But I'm gonna go ahead and get a recipe for the scales. Let's talk about the recipe. Take a walk with me in the garden. Well, barely a garden. This is this here where the plant is my souvenir of my cousins helping me last year, and that's actually the one thing that survived of everything that they did to help me last year. If you guys saw the video, because here's where they had done the garden. It's a mess, and they came here not too long ago and claimed that they had to come in sickly, they say it in French or in Creole, sickly the place, but I haven't really been around. So right now I'm on vacation for the day for a while, but I'm gonna go back to school next week. It's going to, it's tough to really take care of, but let's go ahead and see what the recipe. And on my way to making the recipe, here's the place where this was. It was actually as small as this here. I'm gonna move this one too. Yeah, you can barely see this, and anyway, ants have infested this one too. So I'm gonna move it. What do you guys think? I should move it to where the other one is, even though the ants are still attacking, but at least it is no longer in this unable to grow state. All right, and this one is doing okay. This one is doing okay. It's in a little vase like this. Yeah, I've got some eggshells in there, peanut shells, and making me lots of peppers. I've already eaten peppers from here. So I guess it started with here, thinking that it's going to hide it from me. The ants are here also, but I guess they're also there to help with fertilization as well, because these peppers are making these pepper plants are making peppers. So let's go in and make the recipe against the scales. Okay, so I don't know if I'm using the right quantity. That's the big thing, because I watched this video that told me to use baking soda, 1 tablespoon, and soap, but I don't have the soap that they required. So I'm using Palmolive. I don't have Dawn or anything like that. I'm using what I have without having to go to the shop. So it was baking soda and soap, and they claimed that you could use oil or something. I do have some cooking oil, which is the olive oil. I had gotten those buy one get one free at Publix back a month ago. No, more than a month ago. I don't use that much oil. So anyway, I already created it, but it didn't tell me how much water, so I had to look it up on Google, and I saw a place where it says that I'm going to use a quart of water, but where it asked me to use a quart of water, and then it said to use a tablespoon instead of half a tablespoon of the liquid detergent. Okay, so I ended up using the half tablespoon of liquid detergent as the video said, and 1 tablespoon of baking soda. Yeah, that because I can still see the flakes of the baking soda. So this definitely 1 baking. So I'm thinking of doubling it, because the one that says a quart tells me to use a full tablespoon of soap. So I'm gonna get maybe another half a tablespoon of soap. Okay, and 1 additional tablespoon of baking soda to make it the strength, because I want it to be strong. As you can see, those scales are really smart. They don't go on the leaves because they're easily killed on the leaves. All right, the parent plant, I had killed it the first time on the parent plant on the leaves, and then they went to the roots and that's when I lost the plant, because when they went to the root, I changed the position of the plant and put it in the ground where you see those plants are dying anyway, and the plant died right away. It died. It shed every single pepper it had, which was a lot. So this is gonna be strong, and it died. So let's get a fork to stir this up. And I'm looking for my spray bottle. Every time I buy spray bottles, I can never find what happened to them. They always disappear. So since I cannot find my spray bottle, I'll probably put it in one of those empty Dawn soap containers and just pour it in there instead of spraying it. Okay, so I also have, somebody had told me to buy neem. Here I have neem that I might be able to spray on it, because it's not from concentrate, so I cannot add it to the solution. Now, here's a spray bottle that I found. Yeah, it was Dawn that I used, right, last year. But the problem is, this one I had done out of desperation when I saw that the scale was growing on the roots. So I think I didn't measure anything. So it actually was the one that started to kill the plant in the first place. And at the end of the day, what ended up happening is the plant started dying, so I moved it, and then it died even more. It looked like it was gonna be saved, but it wasn't saved, because the first recipe that I made, I followed the recipe to the teeth, and it had cured the plant, but the parasites came back, and then I made this desperate recipe here, which I don't have a clue the concentration what it is, and it killed the plant. At least it attempted to kill the plant. What killed the plant was my moving it, because you could wash it off. All right, so let's go and apply this, and hoping that this works. The last year I didn't know about the neem. I just found out about the neem because of the avocado plant. I guess I could show you guys the avocado plant. This is, yeah, if I get the spray, you see it comes off look, it comes off so easily, right? And I put some more so that it doesn't come back. Kill it. Now, this is getting blurry. Okay, so if I get the spray, I'm thinking, then I could spray the plants with it. But I don't want to spray the plants unless they're infected, It takes a while for them to get infected. And here's the avocado plant for anybody who's wondering how it's doing. I keep changing the position. So I removed it from the front of the house and put it here underneath the almond tree by the hammock. From afar, it looks like it's okay, but when I get close, the top leaves are browning. So it probably was better where it was before, because I did not have this brown in the top leaves. It looked a lot healthier over there. So I think I'm going to move it back to where it was before. All right, so this was my pesticide making lesson. I have to go and get the neem spray and spray that root, the stem, not the root, the stem. All right, yeah, the last one, yeah, it was actually going on the roots beyond the stem. Now it's on the stem. Okay, ciao. Thanks for watching Claudine 18 Against Colorism. God bless you all. Have a great day.